Hello and welcome to this presentation regarding your son's GCSE options for this year. My name is Mr Wadsworth and it's my great privilege to be able to go through this options process with you. What its purpose is to give you an opportunity to find out as much information as possible about the process that your son will be going through in order to choose his opted GCSE subjects. And it's also to inform you about those subjects which are also compulsory. There will be an options booklet which will accompany this presentation, which has much more information on it. There will also be an options evening where you will be able to view presentations from all the curriculum leaders and have an opportunity to speak with them specifically about the makeup of the course. After this, there will be the subject parents evening where you'll be able to ask specific questions about your son's suitability for certain courses. And then there will be an academic day with a member of SLT who will help you guide you through the options form, and then finally options forms will need to be submitted by Friday the 24th of March.
On this slide you will see all of the compulsory core subjects that you will need to study. There are 7 of them, 4 of which are examined and are listed as English language, English literature, combined science and mathematics. Physical education, religious education and citizenship, although will be studied, are non-examinations unless you decide to choose them as an option.
This slide shows the options choices available this year. You will notice that there are some subjects that you will be familiar with having studied them at Key Stage 3, but there are also those that you haven't studied at all. This will be subjects like business, media and psychology. So you may need to investigate these areas a little more further to find out whether or not it would suit you and your ability. You will also notice that there are 2 areas where you can only choose one of the 2 subjects on offer. So for example, in GCSE Music and GCSE Music Technology, you can only choose one of them, either GCSE Music or Music Technology. The same applies to GCSE PE and Sports Studies. You can only choose one of either. So either GCSE PE or Sports Studies, not both. We believe that we have created these options choices to try and encourage a more diverse curriculum and therefore trying to suit everybody's needs at every level. The Academic Interview Day has been created to give you one-to-one guidance from a member of SLT or a designated member of staff about your son's capabilities, qualification routes and options that will be best suited to them. Once this Academic Interview Day has taken place, the options form will be available and the final decision of the options could be decided on after this date.
During the academic interview day, the SLT will be trying to guide you down one of 3 paths: the Extend, Enrich or Enhance programme and pathway. We believe that this will enable you to meet your full potential and achieve the greatest amount of success. We want you, the students, to be choosing subjects that you enjoy and where you show flair, but we also try to guide students down a particular pathway to suit their ability and to provide a well-rounded curriculum, as shown on this slide.
This slide shows this year's options choices book. As explained on the slide, you will be completing the options choices via a forms link that will be sent to you nearer the time. You will need to decide which of the subjects out of each block you wish to study. After you have made these decisions, there will be an option for you to be able to rank in order of preference which subject areas you would most like to study in. So for example, if history, regardless of which block you've chosen it in, is your number 1 preference, you will put history as your number one preference. You will then be asked to choose one subject which you have not already chosen as a reserve choice. This decision needs to be taken very, very seriously because you may have to study it. Options will only
As you will all be aware, French is our modern foreign language as we have native speakers that teach the course. Statistics show that by learning an additional language, your salary can increase by as much as 15%. Interpreters and translators are one of the fastest growing occupations, with opportunities in this field expected to be increased by 46% between 2012 and 2022.
This slide shows all the up and coming dates for your diary in regards to the option process timeline. The options assembly will have taken place on Wednesday the 1st of March, and then the options evening itself with curriculum leaders will be taking place on Thursday the 9th of March. Details will follow. On Tuesday the 14th of March will be the Year 9 Parents Evening, where you will be able to speak to subject teachers regarding the progress of the sons. This will be followed by on Wednesday the 22nd of March with the Year 9 Academic Interview Day, as discussed earlier in this presentation. After this time, you will be able to submit the subject selector form, which has a deadline of Friday the 24th of March.
Thank you for listening to this presentation, and hopefully this has alleviated many of the fears that you had regarding the options process. Don't forget, we will be going through this in more detail on the academic day with your selected SLT member or selected member of staff, which you will be allocated and will be given very, very shortly. But please don't forget that we are still here for you at all times. That includes your teachers, the curriculum leaders of each subject, your form tutors, your Raising Standards lead, and us as SLT. We want to make this process as easy as we possibly can for you, as it is a critical time in your education. So again, thank you very much, and we'll speak soon.